Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Hey guys, welcome back. Nerdy Gentleman here, and doing another Sunday live stream, chill stream. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing well myself. Thanks so much for asking. And let us check out how the verse is doing. I hope everybody had a good Easter today. I know today was Easter for those of you who celebrate. I got some work done here in the basement. That's okay. I don't expect that there's a lot of people that are going to be on just because all the news about the wipe on 3.18.1 and 3.18.2. Joe, wake up. Settings. Joe, set display info 2. Da 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 da. There we go. Joe, display info 3. Oh, it's because it's John. There always seems to be a person just standing outside right now. Oh, good. My head showed up. Joe, John, display info 2. Server FPS is quite low. And surprisingly, my FPS is quite low. Yeah, no worries, bud. How's it going, Wolf? So earlier I started up the stream, got everything set up and going, and then my sisters-in-law asked if I could go through and help them get their taxes done. So I had to stop the stream so I can go through and do that, get them set up on there. So got it all taken care of, and then got distracted with some work. So did some work here in the on the other side of the basement, and yeah, just got caught up and got busy. Wisconsin bound. This is still 3.18. They still haven't pushed the 3.18.1 release. I'm expecting honestly that that'll probably come out either tomorrow or the next day, so Monday or Tuesday. No, my friend. Which luckily my sister's theirs is pretty easy. So, the hell was that noise? It's pretty straightforward. Mine and the wife's is always a bit more difficult because with the mortgage and all that stuff. Taxes get dropped off for me tomorrow. Push to my vacation days on taxes. Is this ever going to show up? I don't know. Let's see. F11. How many people are actually on? We actually have almost 100 people here in the server. I'm trying to figure out like what's going on with my frame rate, because it's like kind of crazily low. All right, well, we'll take the long way to get over there to the over to the space port. Come on, let me in.
Clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
All right. So, I guess we can do some. Panda and I were working the other day. We were working on some bounty hunting. I was trying to get to do the cave missions. I still haven't done that in 3.18. I don't know that there's some new cave missions that are out there. Some new like discoverable surfaces or whatever. But I think honestly, to find them, you need to
Approaching next station.
either get one of the investigation missions or. It could be like it might be once I get away from this area, it might do better. Oh wait, no, I actually wanted to fucking stay on the ship.
Shuttle will be departing.
Which I mean, it's already going up because it was at like 35-ish. Now it's up to 50. Is like since we're getting away from the green circle area. What the hell, bro? Is there a 30K happening? When will those clouds all disappear? What's going on, Saryak?
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I caught my cave mission. FPS clearing pop up when in orbit of the
Providing connections
moons.
to all major platforms. Crusaders
Yeah, that was definitely
offer free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the
a
Orson
weird.
Skyway shuttle service. Have a pleasant
Typically,
day.
I've only seen that whenever there's a 30K happening and the trams go off their tracks and just kind of start traveling through buildings. So that's interesting. Also, I'm in heavy gear right now.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Which makes it to where you run slower. So we are doing better now. We're back up to, 55, 58 FPS. So apparently, yeah, around the green circles area, there was just a ton of trash around there. Hopefully, they implement a system in there for cleanup around places where people spawn in, like around the HAB units area, like, because it's just that in hospitals, like it's medical gowns and it's everything else. Like I can deal with stuff in here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I hear somebody talking on the side.
Vehicle Retrieval System. Congratulations. To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been...
No, this isn't even my home base. This is just where I originally spawned in.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
New visitors board them at 10,000 location, experiencing a mild sense of vertigo as they acclimate to the elevation. Remember to
Vehicle
breathe
selected.
freely, stay
Stand
hydrated,
by.
and take plenty of rest breaks. If symptoms persist,
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
additional assistance.
Hangar 4.
Please visit us again.
Usually lately I've been either going out of Crew L1, which is typically my home base. People, you have to actually push buttons. Where am I going? Hangar 4. How's it going, Mama? Yeah, so usually I'm based out of either Crew L1 or Arc L2 lately. I've been doing more out of Arc L2 with Panda just because it's been a bit nicer for salvaging. What's going on, Johnny Canuck? That's another thing that's been happening a lot this patch is there's just been a bed randomly in most of the terminals or the ships. Surprisingly, the server state's pretty rough. I don't know if you can see it, but up in the top right, the server FPS is 3 to 4. John, prepare to launch. John, prepare to take off. John, prepare to take off. John, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control.
There we go.
Commencing launch sequence.
15%
Command.
impulse.
You now have recon.
John, you better prepare us for takeoff. Wait, I don't let that actually happen. Whoa, what the fuck? Retract landing gear? John, retract landing gear.
Please visit again.
John, retract landing gear. John, raise landing gear.
Landing gear.
Yeah, clearly there is.
Engines online. Engines online. Engines online.
Let's go ahead and. So, I've been working with trying to get voice attack up and running well. I found a decent profile that seems to do okay. Lights off. Now it's in a ready status. Lights off.
Off.
Lights on.
Complying.
All right. So now most stuff should hopefully work. John, go to sleep. John, go to sleep. Okay. And I haven't actually done like the voice training, which I should. But the one thing that I do know that they have done, which is actually pretty cool, is so right now I am on Orison. So if I wanted to go through and say, John, navigate to Arc L2.
Clear route. Setting route.
That's pretty sweet. So there's different profiles. So they do actually have quite a few profiles for SC that are like the voice commands. There's one guy, and I cannot remember the name of his. He has actually a YouTube series. I'm sure I can find it in my history. But he actually had this really cool series. So he went through and programmed a lot of stuff in there specifically for doing things with voice attack. So things like the navigation. So like even if I go through and say, John, navigate to Microtech.
Clear route.
So this is completely hands off right now. He's
Setting
clearing the
route.
route, going through and setting it. He got a lot of stuff in there for like mouse clicks. And so now if I actually go through and go back to F2 by clicking F2, you can see I have a route set for Microtech, OM5 to Microtech. Yeah, so what I want to do is take some time and come up with multiple responses for... wait, let's go and change that. John, navigate to crew L1.
Clear route. Setting route. From Arc L3, target for Aaron Halo Band 5 is 6.79 million kilometers. Target for Aaron Halo Band 7 is 7.37 million kilometers.
So what I want to do is I want to go through and record a ton of different responses, both responses for random responses for confirmations, yes, no, affirmative, confirmed, all that good stuff. And then also go through and do some other ones to where, like, basically all your responses that you would have is like, yeah, I'm turning on the lights, but do them as John Doe. That's why he's named John, because I want to do him as the character that I've been using lately for a lot of the little videos and like for the inverse news for one of the reporters of John Doe, where he goes to and he talks, hey guys, it's John here. And so I wanted to be like responding back where you're like, navigate to this place or whatever. And he's like, all right, I'll go through and plot a course. That's all right. Well, it's all set. Random stuff like that, just because then I can have John Doe as a companion in the ships to go through and like help navigate. Tony Stark's got Jarvis. I got John Doe. But there's still a lot of stuff that I need to go through and take out of his profile because he does have things set in place. Pretty much, yeah, something along those lines, but in John Doe's voice. So it's like I'll say, lights on or lights off, and it's like, all right, we're gonna turn some lights on and try to see what we're doing. Just the random, stupid voices of John Doe. Just because I love his character. I've created this character around him, but he's like so, I guess, kind of sweet and innocent, and he's not the brightest. I may not be the brightest bulb in the crayon box, but you know what? I got a lot of heart. Just stupid stuff like this. Maybe I'll have to do something with that, Johnny, to where he's like, you go through and do a command, and sometimes it just doesn't do it. He's like, hold on, I'm taking a dump. Oh, it hurts. But yeah, so I want to do a voice pack and then go through and have the randomization and stuff like that and get it set up, because voice attack is a great, like, outside of the voice systems and everything like that, it's a really great macro and voice-enabled macro system that you can go through and use. But just seeing the stuff that people can go really, really do with it is really cool. So yeah, so that I just think that'd be fun, and I just really love the character. Like, so I have John Doe and I have David Chin, like, as my two kind of characters outside of Cam Pender here. I guess I have a few characters. Oh, and that's the other thing too. Like, so if I go through and well, I'm still out here. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do have missiles. So they have one that's full maintenance, I believe. And I can use that one. Let's see. I have not seen it used in SC before. Refill response. Yeah, one more for the road. On fuel. So I'll show you. I'll do the response for landing, like a request, and then I'll do the navigation, which I haven't used that much fuel and everything, but I have jumped and I do have some hydrogen that's used, so it should be able to go through, and you'll see the steps that it goes through and takes. Crew L1, my home station. And maybe he can say stuff like that whenever you do navigate to different areas. Like he can have just base response of like, all right, I'm programming it in now, or something like that. And he can have something that is like, Crew L1, I remember the first time that I ever showed up here. I was really sick, just kind of tell you some stupid story, and then you can just tell him to shut up. Prepare for landing. Oh, sorry. John, prepare for landing.
Approach protocols engaged.
15% impulse.
Commander, you now have the con.
I don't know if they actually called for it. John, request landing.
Asking now.
Oh, I didn't recognize it. Apparently I need to rechange that one because it didn't activate it right.
Landing gear up.
A response for going to Grimhex. Oh man, I've never really been over here. I've heard it's really bad though. Is there no ships available, or is there no pads available here to land at? There we go. Maybe I should just do a stream of all of those responses. Well, it's not even letting me in. What the hell? There we go. So, it doesn't do the landing. It's just requesting. So it's doing basically your alt in. John, auto land. John, auto land. I don't know if that one's one that's sitting there. I might need to make one that just says land the ship. John, land the ship.
Comlink closed.
Well, that doesn't help. I mean, I know I got it all the way over here. I can go through and do it myself, but...
Landing complete.
So now if I say... yeah, it should... In 3.18, they made Alt plus N the default bind. So now, with my hands off, if I say... I was just waiting for him to go through and say that it's good. Like, we've landed kind of thing. Let's see. John, power down the ship.
The ship is offline.
Alright, so we shut the ship down. I've been having to do that whenever I do maintenance. And then if I say, John, full maintenance. John, full maintenance.
Performing now. Repairing all. Restocking all. Refueling all.
See, isn't that cool? and then it'll go through and do its refuel and repair and all that other stuff. Like it's like there's stuff that you can program, but I want him to go through and have John in there as the voice, so I can have him because like he's much more dear to me. And honestly, I'd rather have a bumbling idiot on my ship than a cool electronic AI voice. Give me somebody dumb. I need to feel a little bit better about myself. I don't know. I really like the character of John, so I kind of wanted to have him to where he could be more a part of the streams instead of me just going through and doing the voices, which I mean I absolutely do and I regularly do anyways. But maybe you could have David Chen as another character, and sometimes they'll get in an argument. Ah, you so stupid. Why you doing like that? We got to go over there so we can talk to the ladies. And then John's like, I don't know about that. I'm not very confident whenever it comes to talking with the ladies. Is glitch. May just need to look at if the doors are closing. I also think the landing hit arrow. Ah, that was terrifying. Vanishes. So yeah, I don't know. I want to do those. I want to do a set of voices. And the thing is that I'll have to go through and like really get all the commands, see which ones are available in game, like which ones you can go through and function and program in. Because I would like it to be a pretty solid
Welcome to the ASOP
compendium that's based off like your base. I don't even know what I'm going to do while I'm up here because I should probably move some of my ships over here though.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Wait, what did I just claim? Why the fuck would I claim the Reliant Core? Why did it do that one? I did the Vulture. The Vulture.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
So I would like to go through and program it into where it has all the stuff that I would like in there. Make sure that it's set to be controllable with default, and if not, because there are a lot of things like if you actually go into the options and look at the key bindings, there is a lot of stuff that just doesn't have stuff programmed to it. And so, like, maybe if it's something where I go through and give the instructions of, like, this will cover everything, these are the ones that you'll need to go through and make sure to add specific functionality to or something like that, without going through and using, like, Joystick Gremlin or anything like that. I think it'd be pretty nice to be able to go through and have that. You could have it to where specifically, like, if I say set power on instead of U, it's, like, U is for power off, right control U is for power on. And you can make it to where they are actually individual, so as opposed to saying... if you say power off, it always makes sure that it powers off the ship. So there's no... Because right now, it's just set for the toggle for most of them. So it might be something to where if I can go through and have a default keyboard, or I guess make a default keyboard profile, then I could possibly go through and have that kind of set up on there. But, I'd like to do something for everything. Right now, I know that there is one that's in here that's for launch, that launches you like 30 meters up, so it gets you ready for taking off, which works really, really well in Elite Dangerous, because I used to use that one in Elite Dangerous a lot. And this one, though, I got launched into the ceiling, so there's that. So yeah, there's no defaults in here for open all the doors and stuff like that. So having something like that to where John can go through and say like, all right, all the doors are open. There you go, boss. I don't know, something like that could be really fun. And then I would go through and I don't think that I can just sell them. So I'd just go through and like I'd get it all together and try to get everything coordinated. Maybe I can do it like on a live stream to where we can come up with some of the responses in the chat, and then go through and get it all programmed and like set together, get them all exported out the keybinds, and then the VAP, the voice attack profile, and then just make it to where it's like a free download for the people that were like in the chat or something like that, or maybe make it free to where it's just available like on a Google Drive or something like that. Or I could do something to where it's like, you know, any pledge level for like patrons or something like that. I don't know. We could figure out something to where it's like it could be something to where it can be happening on there. I'm not super interested in making money off of it. I just want to kind of do it as like because I want to be. I just want to do it because I want to use it, basically. And maybe eventually I'll have, you know, some other characters that I can come up with that'll be just as intriguing. But for right now, John Doe's my favorite character that I made up. So. Let's take a ship. And I know we just left Orson. But let's take oh, that's destroyed at Tressler because that's one of the ships that I actually blew up with. And you can program in random interactions. You can actually there is a subsection to where you can turn on and turn off random interactions in the voice attack profiles. That's based, I think, in the SC. I'd have to look further into the voice attack profile, like the creation process for it. But they do have random questions. I know that with Astra, which is the original voice attack profile that I bought, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, which I picked it up for $5. I think it's like $22 now. But whenever I bought that one, like it would have random like Commander, and it would ask questions like, "Do you think this, and it would just go through and ask random questions, which was, you know, kind of cool. But if you were able to go through and even if it was something like, you know, deploy landing gear, and like one out of every like 20 or 30 times he was like, "Oh wait, I think I actually, oh shit, was that I think that was a self-destruct button. Oh wait, no, we're safe. We're safe." Maybe even like play in the sound of like the self-destruct notification, and so it sounds like it's actually coming out of the ship. That'd be hilarious. What's going on, announcer? Man, that's a really good idea. Wolf, that is a very good idea. I like the idea of like the self-destruct button and then just play the self-destruct sound and it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll turn it off. Okay, I'm pretty sure I turned it off, but I guess we'll find out in about 30 seconds." That'd be really good. That'd be really good. I got some Johnny Appleseed over here trying to hit me with stuff. I'm just saying, that'd be really fun. But yeah, no, that's I was working on trying to get all of it set up and working the other day, and so one of the things that I had to go through and adjust in that profile that I downloaded was they do have the interactions. All right, so let's try this again. John, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Lights on ship.
15% impulse.
You now have the con.
Now, I definitely won't say launch because that goes through and throws me up into the ceiling. Raise gear. Let's see if that works. I'm just trying to see which one's actually working here now. John, raise gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Okay, so that's what that one is.
Landing gear retracted.
John, navigate to Daymar.
Clear route. Setting route.
Gotta admit, that's pretty cool.
Quantum travel initiated.
There's a bunch of them in here that they do have, right? So the damage report, the full maintenance, like those ones. With damage report, you can actually go through and it just pulls up so you can see what you need. The guy that created this one has a whole impulse system, so like that impulse 15 or whatever, it's actually going through and setting like he's using the keyboard with joystick gremlin and VJoy to go through, and based on like the Z curve off of something, and like there was a lot of stuff to go through and try to set up, and I couldn't get it to get recognized or whatever, so I was like, all right, cool, not worried, I'll figure out something else with that one. But oh, that's the other one that he has. John, wake up.
Initiating.
So we'll test this one out and see how it happens.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, so I'm going to turn it off by hand. Clear route.
Clear route.
Oh, I actually needed that because I needed to still jump. Navigate to Daymar. Navigate to Daymar.
Clear route. Setting route.
Activate jump drive.
Quantum leap.
Let's see. Engage quantum drive on my mark.
Okay.
Mark.
Jump.
I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. I'm just saying, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is true.
Quantum travel complete.
Let's see. Deactivate jump drive. Deactivate jump drive.
Drives disengaging.
Cruise control.
Switching mode.
Yeah, I think that I need to put some work in and get it fine-tuned, get it to where it's not using any extra stuff, like any extra VJoy or anything like that software. Find out what I can go through and work in here, and then get all the voices and everything like that recorded. John, go to sleep.
Voice control off.
So doing that makes it to where it suspends listening unless you use the keyword, which in this case would be John. So if I say right now, if I say open doors, it's not going to do anything. I also think that there's like John, camera.
1.
Oh, I'm not even on a ship to open anything, so you can go through and say, John, camera 8,
8.
right? They're not programmed. They're not set right now. Do I actually have any? Yeah, I don't have any set. Hey, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that you can go through and get set in there. I have a profile picture downloaded of all of the commands that I guess that you can do. But I don't know which ones are actually activated. So I need to go through and look through their profile. The only hard part is like the Event Horizon SC, the Star Citizen beta profile, HCS voice pack beta profile has like 2,500 commands that are like programmed in there, and I don't even know like what half of them do. John, say hello. John, say hello.
Getting up.
Nope, I didn't say stand up. John, say hello. John, wake up.
Initiating. Voice
What?
control enabled.
What time is it?
8:35 p.m.
See, and I'm not sure if a lot of that is different programs that they just have built into it and that are not necessarily related to SC. I don't know. There's a whole lot of it that I don't know. So that's the frustrating part. You can do it inside your ship as well. So like in my bigger ships, I have already set up profiles. But like if I wanted to right now, I'll kind of go through and set this up real quick. So if I set this one up as 1, oh, I actually do hit it. Hold it down and set up as 1. We'll do this as 2, right? And then if I do 3, and then angle it. So this is just a single, this is like a fighter cockpit kind of style. There we go. Oh, come on.
Flight assist engaged.
What? I didn't say that. We'll make this one 3. 4, we'll do it underneath and back out. And 5, we'll do it top down. All right, so now couple.
Coupling.
So now if I say camera 1,
1.
camera 5,
5.
camera 4,
4.
camera 2,
2.
camera,
1.
camera.
1.
Let's see, there's got to be something else for that. Default camera. Camera default. Huh. I'm not sure. Cruise. Cruise control.
Switching mode.
One of my favorite parts of Star Citizen is that you can go through and just fly from space to atmosphere. Oh, right now I have it turned off. So you have it, there's a listening suspended mode and there's just an always listening mode. Right now I have it in active listening mode so I don't have to say the keyword. If I go back and say, John, go to sleep.
Voice control off.
Right, so now I can say anything and it's not picking it up. If I say, John, wake up,
Initiating.
right,
Voice
now it's just ready to
control
hear
on.
anything. And you can actually, if I can, let me go into windowed mode, just so you guys can kind of see this as well, or borderless. All right, so if I bring this over here, I know it's small, I apologize. So if I say anything, you can see that it's actually typing out what I say. And then I might be able to go through and... We're coming into atmosphere now, right? So if I clear it, now it's going to go through and just whatever I say, it will go through and copy that down and basically say it because it's unrecognized. So if I say reset SCM, oh yeah, that's not one. All right, so yeah, if I go off my list, which somehow I lost. Trying to say reset the CIA? That doesn't make sense. Which I need to go through the programming thing to go through and program as well. But with that up there, so I can go through and say, let's see, if I come to a stop, emergency stop.
Cutting engines stop here.
Now if I take this off, right, so now it should go, and let me actually get down to the surface level. All right, so I'm pretty low to the ground now. Kind of lower than I wanted to be, but not too bad. So if I say cruise control on,
Switching mode.
cruise control,
Switching mode.
cruise control.
Switching mode.
Why is that not working? Engage cruise. Oh. Engage cruise control.
Activating now.
You're not doing anything. I'm just letting you know. If I do and say, fire afterburner, 10 seconds. Fire afterburner, 10 seconds. Afterburner. Fire afterburner, 10 seconds. Why don't you listen? Fire afterburner, 10 seconds. John, fire afterburner, 10 seconds. Yeah, I really need to program all that stuff. Let's fly it fast and low, boys. Ooh, surprised it didn't black out there. John, go to sleep.
Voice control off.
John, reset SCM. Nice. Flat runway. Next, get into the mountains of Microtech. I need to fly around Microtech, but it'd take me way too many jumps to get over there with this thing. And then we'll turn off coupled mode. I really would like to see them get into the different modes, the speed modes, the master modes, that's what it's called. And get that stuff introduced. Racing towards a crusader.
Landing gear deployed.
Camera, John, camera 5.
5,
John, power down the ship.
the ship has powered down.
Master modes for combat and non-combat ship setting. Don't know if they have finished. Let's work up at spot 42. I'm not sure if they have either, but I still can't wait. Ah, it's not a good angle. I don't have Crusader in the background. Boo. Yay. This is a fun ship. I do enjoy the Gladius. John, power up the ship.
Powering shields.
Cool, I didn't ask for that. John, power up the ship.
Initiating. One moment, please.
Systems green.
All systems ready to go.
Launch complete.
John, raise the landing gear.
Retracting landing modules.
Landing gear retracted.
I should really have that system set up separately. Menu, weapons. Guns. There we go. Now, my primary, which is first set in, is repeaters, which I have multiples of, and the second one is ballistics. That makes more sense. I don't know. I just like flying really fast, low to the ground here in Daymar. Down here in Daymar. Woo! That was close. We got some stuff to blow up. Shoot dang!
Friendly target.
Looks to me like a dead target.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
What are these over here for? Was there a cave over here? Were they just parking it to plan it? This one's already blowed up. If it wasn't, well now it is. Alright, bud. That sounds like a plan.
Friendly target. Friendly target. Ammo low. Friendly target. Friendly target. Ammo depleted. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
Damn, how much freaking armor does this thing got? Oh, there it goes. This here is a Drake Buccaneer, also known as the Glass Cannon.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
Quantum snare event.
Friendly target.
Do you see this?
Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
Now it blows up. Okay. It's just not. It's taking them a while to blow up. Not that I know of. But
Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
now this one is actually blue.
Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
See, I have two, and I've only ran into them whenever it's been an AI.
Friendly target.
What if I dumbfire it like this? Of course you're gonna miss.
Friendly target. Friendly target. Missile locked.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going down here.
Missile locked.
See, this one is different. Name Anvil Valkyrie. It's a dropship. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything about it. They are all white.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
Ooh, I almost ran into that.
Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
I'm not in my vulture, Johnny. Or I would, absolutely.
Friendly target.
So right now I'm just taking out their engines.
Friendly target.
Or trying to. So you can see the targets that I'm trying to take out.
Friendly target.
Seriously? What are you?
Friendly target.
Damn it! I hit that other ship that was right there. And of course, I didn't go through and change my spawn location, so I'm back in Orison. All right. I actually do think I'm going to go through and wrap it up there, guys. I have a couple more things I need to get taken care of this evening before it gets too late. You do have work in the morning. So, I need some backup sensors, right? We got them on cars now. Why can't I have them on my ship? So that is going to wrap it up for now. Until next time, this is the Nerdy Gentleman reminding you to game happy, fly safe out there. Let's see what happens this week with 3.18.1 and hopefully 3.18.2. I know you guys will be in there and interested. I'll try to go through and get some sort of update out as soon as possible whenever it does happen. If that's what you guys are into, I might do it as John Doe, and he might be like, "Oh, guys, I got no more money. I don't know what happened." So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Yeah, love you all, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.
Gentlemen.